Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, uh, this video is, dedicated to and in tribute to / of, whichever terminology you prefer, it doesn't matter, to the beautiful, the talented, the authentic, the inspirational, the, overwhelmingly raw individual, Emilia Fart. And she is, the parallels between Emilia and myself are uncanny, and I don't say that lightly. I'm not like clout chasing, I don't even like that term anyway. That's beside the point. My real name is Steven, and on the internet, and on YouTube, I'm Steez, and people always think that I'm a character, all the time, and I'm not. Am I hyperbolic? Am I dramatic? Am I over the top? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that I'm not still me. Just because I'm not using my real name and I'm a little bit more dramatic than I would be in my everyday life. And if anyone can relate to that, that's you, Emilia. And I don't expect a response to this. I don't expect a like, a comment, anything like that, a subscription. It's not about that. I just wanted to let you know how much you've personally changed my life. You've impacted my life. I was a victim of abuse as well as a child. I'm also gay. My coming out story is very similar to yours. There are a lot of vast differences in us. We're two different people, but the wiser I get and the older I get, the more I realize that we're all just one. We're all just one. We're one, and if we just stop focusing all the if we because as a society we tend to focus, especially I'm speaking for just like the American society because I'm from Texas, but Americans in general, they just they don't they don't they don't forgive, they don't forget, they don't understand. 9 times out of 10 people think that I'm I'm a character on YouTube, and I'm not. I'm myself. Like, have I made trolling videos before? Yes, absolutely. You know what I mean? But not from a negative place, if that makes sense. And I think you know what I'm talking about, Emilia, if you happen to see this. But I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my little gay Texas heart, for changing my life, for giving me hope as an amateur as fuck guru, YouTuber. I do mukbangs and conspiracy theories and ASMR. I talk about the Mandela effect. My channel is kind of like a free-for-all. I do whatever I want because it's my channel, and that's what I like about your channel too, Emilia. Is that you march to the beat of your own drum, and you don't, you're also you put off this front that you don't care what people think, as a defense mechanism, and I do the same thing. I do the exact same thing. But before I forget to show you, I did this makeup is dedicated to you. The lighting is here it is awful, but since I have a flashlight handy, I did like a little Emilia. I don't know. Let me see. An Emilia fan out. I used white and gold, or whatever, like in tribute to how you do yours. I don't think you can. I think you can tell. Yeah, I think you can see I think you can see it maybe if I do like this. But no, that was just a little. I just the entire makeup look. The hairdo, everything, I did it all. I spent about 45 minutes getting ready just to make this video because I'm nervous, because you're my biggest inspiration on YouTube. I've commented on 20 of your videos probably, but I've seen every single one of them, and I've watched them on more than one occasion. I'm not ashamed to say so, and you are such an incredible individual. It's so obvious that you're you, and that when the camera's rolling, it doesn't matter if the camera's rolling or not, or if someone is filming you or not. You're Emilia, like you're Emilia Fart, and and you're one of a kind. And if it wasn't for you, I honestly would have, okay, I think that, I would have probably felt like I was the only one that had gone through these things. And, you know, like, I'll be 28 this year. You're slightly older than me, and I'm a Cancer. But I think that's, it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would imagine that you also, forgive and forget, and give people like first and second and third and fourth and fifth chances, and I'm sure you're also one of those people, because that's me. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and you know, it's a lot of people mistake my kindness for weakness, but in a way it is weakness, because it's I'm not one to retaliate. I'm not a violent person. I really just want I want nothing more than to evolve as a human being. And Emilia, your story about your that I think I saw it on, it was either on Peter Mon's channel or your own channel, or it was on Shane's. I don't remember, but I know, or on Trisha's. I don't remember, but I remember you talking about your experiences with the sensory deprivation tanks, and whenever you said that, and I have chills. Like as soon as I said that, I had chills, because this just goes back to the parallels, and I feel like the parallels that we share. I've also experienced a sensory deprivation tank, also 2 times, and also I got the exact same message verbatim. Like that. At the end, like when we realize that, like, we've been focusing on these trivial things that don't really matter, and looking at the differences in one another, like, it's just nothing but laughter, and I experienced the same thing whenever it was also my second experience. My first experience being extremely claustrophobic, which I think you said that you are too, but my first experience was not nearly as cathartic and as enlightening as the second one was, like you said. And I just had to share this, and I had to reach out to you. I've reached out to Trisha, and I've reached out to Shane and Jeffrey. But I love them, and I respect them so much, and they're some of my favorite YouTubers. But you, Amelia, you're the one that I just feel like we're soul sisters. I feel like we're cut from the same cloth. I just I cannot get enough of you, and I just know that what you see is what you get with you. And it's the same with me. You know what I mean? Like I'm in a full face of glam and stuff, like Emilia Fart inspired glam, but it's still the real me. I'm not a character, like, I'm just hyper feminine. I'm a hyper feminine gay guy that wears makeup, and sometimes contradicts himself, and is sometimes hypocritical. But that's okay, and you are solely responsible for me coming to that realization. I don't say that lightly, and I wouldn't make this video if I didn't think that it was necessary. This is necessary. I had to make this. I felt compelled to make this. My intuition, my gut instinct, my conscience, the voice within, my creator, whatever you want to call it, told me that I needed to reach out to you, Amelia. So I did so, and I'm really nervous for some reason. Probably because you're the YouTuber, the other YouTuber that, you're the only YouTuber that I feel like I could actually be friends with, if that makes sense. Not that I wouldn't want to be friends with Jeffrey and Shane and Trisha, but I just think that the levels of compatibility that we share are uncanny, and I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't think that I stumbled upon your channel and learned so much about you in such a short period of time coincidentally. I'm a firm believer that coincidences don't exist, and so I thought about that, and I've been meaning to make this video, like I said, for months, but I finally worked up the courage to, and I figured out the right words to say. I hope I didn't stumble too much or ramble or anything like that. But if I did, Amelia, I'm sorry. I hope that you see this, and if you don't, that's okay. But regardless, I just want the world to know that Emilia Fart, and if you're not familiar, I'll go ahead and spell her first name for you and her last name, even though Fart is pretty obvious. But it's Emilia Fart, and she's incredible. she's blowing up right now, like, but I mean, I've been a stan of hers since, like I said, like, last November. I know she's been around a lot longer than that, but, you know, I'm a little bit late to the party, I guess you could say, but, or I'm kind of jumping on the, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon, though, I promise you I'm not. I truly, I stand for you, I subscribe to you, I like every video of yours, I comment on almost every one of them, I've watched every one of them on more than one occasion. I'm most likely responsible for a third of your views, and I don't mean that, like, you don't have a lot of viewers, I mean, I just mean that, like, I'm a crazy stand for you, I stand for you, and whenever I saw your interviewing Trisha, and Shane, and Rylan, and the other people that I don't know what their names are, because I'm sorry, but I don't know what their names were. They seemed really nice, though. But, like, when I saw that, I just, I had this, like, flash, and it was almost like a premonition of, like, me interviewing you. And I know, like, the Twilight, you know, Twilight Zone music, like, cue the Twilight Zone music, basically. But no, I've been willing things to be, and I've been on YouTube. This is, I think, my 4th month on YouTube that I've been making videos that have been doing well. I have like 11,000 minutes watched on my channel in 4 months, and I have I believe no, I'm sorry. I have 30,000 minutes watched on my channel, and I have what is it? 20. I don't want to lie. You can look on my stats, I'm sure, but I'll look after this and check. But I believe it's 22,000 views. And like I said, I've been on YouTube for 4 months, and it's really exciting. And that's not what it's about, but it is whenever you're being yourself, and you put your poetry out there and your original lyrics, and you pour your heart and your soul into your into being a creator slash influencer. And I don't like to use the term influencer because I think that entails a lot of responsibility that I don't think that I have. But I'm pretty sure I'm starting to ramble now. But Emilia, if you see this, regardless if you see it or not, I love you, and I made this not solely so you could see it or whatever, or reach out to me. That's beside the point. It's so other people that aren't familiar with you can get familiar with you, because Emilia, you're one of a kind. You have the most beautiful soul, the most beautiful face, and the most beautiful spirit that I've ever seen on anyone. I mean, it's like you're a saint. There's something about you that is so deep and so that transcends the human experience, and I think that I think you're aware of that, and that's what makes you such an old soul and so wise beyond your years. But once again, I'm Steez. Thank you so much for everything, Emilia. For the endless hours of inspiration. Thank you so much. But until next time, you guys, I'm Steez, and whom and what does Steezburger love? He loves his Steez heads and his cheeseburgers. Until next time, you guys.